And I hope you guys know this. Every time I tell you not to kind of do something, it's because I did it, okay? When I got in medical training, I was a guinea pig, and I didn't know I was a guinea pig, and I had people putting crap in my face. I was lazy. I had cheekbones out to here. I looked like Sharon, a drag queen, but I looked terrible. It was good for drag, but not good for dating. All right, well, hello beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. And if you are new, welcome. And if you love this info, please subscribe. I'm Cody, the founder of Montarbo Skincare, always here to help you have the most healthy, glowing, and gorgeous skin. And I have my bestie here today, the one, the only, the fabulous Miss Crystal.
Hi.
So we're going to be talking about Botox, if you should get it, who should get it, what it is a little bit, and what it can do for the skin. So a lot of people ask actually this question about Botox, and in my videos and my clients, they are obsessed with Botox. Everybody is obsessed with Botox because Allergan, the company and maker of it, has done a really good job of marketing this product. And what's interesting is that, you know, it's promoted heavily as like a preventative anti-wrinkling product. And I now see, and we see all the time, 20-year-olds using Botox now as this thing, like they need to be using Botox. Everybody needs to be on Botox. And I personally, I don't believe that. Like, I just don't believe that. Like, there's a time and a place for Botox. And I think people are starting that stuff way too soon. And the one thing I always have against my industry that I don't like, and it's hard because I'm a part of it and I try to do my best not to do this to people, but the constant fear-mongering around aging. Like, don't age, you can't have wrinkles, you shouldn't be aging, and you need to prevent it, and anti-aging and prevent it, and it's like, you know, the more we focus on that, the more it grows, the more that it's actually going to come true for us, because we're going to be obsessed with ourselves. And it's really not a cute thing to be completely consumed and obsessed with yourself. It's very unattractive, actually. And I think what is interesting now with the Botox is that frozen look that I see when nobody can express themselves and move their forehead. And we get a lot of social cues through movement and unconscious movement that people have in their face that we register or don't register with somebody. And so I don't think that a lot of people that are using Botox actually really need Botox. What they really need is beautiful, healthy, younger looking skin. And I see a lot of people with frozen faces with too much Botox that, you know, they can't move and they're just like, it's too much. And their skin is sun damaged, it's aged, it's dehydrated, and doesn't look very healthy looking, so to speak. So Botox in general, though, is an agent that paralyzes the muscle, and so it helps to kind of soften that kind of muscle response that occurs through movement. You know, a lot of people are concerned if it's poison and, you know, it's botulism, and I don't really think about that. I think it's pretty safe. It's been used on millions of people now, and it's used for a lot of different things, for amazing things like epilepsy and migraines and all kinds of amazing things, actually, that are off-label. And so I think that it can be helpful for somebody that has some deep wrinkles, but if you haven't treated your skin and tried to use a lot of nutrients and vitamins or done peels and try to get your skin kind of as best as it can look, and then you do Botox, you're just tightening and pulling back aged, older, not healthy looking skin.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you may not have the wrinkles, but your skin, it just looks off, you know? And you're right, I think people today are a little impatient and wanting instant gratification and instant results, when really they should be working on the source, which is their skin. And why wouldn't you want your skin at ultimum health? Am I saying it right?
Yeah. It's kind of like the idea that you can go get bicep implants, pec implants, you can go get liposuction. Of course, if that's your jam, I honor you, I support you. Well, people should do whatever they feel called to do. Right. But it's a different way of thinking, and the way that I kind of think is, or you could eat well and work out your muscles as much as possible, or get a trainer, or do whatever you can, and then whatever's left, then maybe, okay, maybe I really do want to get an implant, or maybe I do want to, after I've lost all the weight and worked my ass off, take a little bit of it off. But this kind of like instant gratification of like not having to do any work to like try to improve yourself isn't really sustainable, and it doesn't really work. I've seen it backfire on most people. So I think the people that would benefit mostly from Botox are the people that have been taking care of their skin and they just want to improve a little bit. And also people that might have deep furrows that they can't improve with maybe chemical peels or lasering. That could help to remove some of the wrinkling. Or people that have hooded eyes. It's been very powerful for those people because it lifts the eyelids a little bit so you don't have to get surgery, or if you can't afford the surgery. Very helpful for that. Or if you've done all you can with the skincare and you've gotten your skin on track and you still have a little bit of like crow's feet and you want to put a little bit in your eyes to just kind of tighten that up, that can be also very, very helpful.
How long do you feel it lasts, or do you hear it last?
It used to last much longer. It lasts about 90 days now, which is interesting to me. So, and it's expensive to continue to do that. And so there's also concern that your muscle can atrophy, and I've seen it happen a lot to a lot of people where the skin kind of falls around there because it's been, you know, kind of pulled, and now it's lost its mobility, so to speak, that muscle.
It's like it almost becomes lazy.
It's lazy and weak.
Yeah.
I always tell people, if you're considering Botox, just do a little bit and go to an expert, somebody that knows what they're doing. Everybody wants to also save a quick buck on injections. I'm like, you don't want to be saving no dollar, girl, on your face.
Not on your face.
Not with an injection. And, you know, these, I see Groupon deals, $8 a unit and all that stuff. And I just don't think that would be wise. I would never do that. And I'm only telling you, and I hope you guys know this, every time I tell you not to kind of do something, it's because I did it, okay? When I got in medical training, I was a guinea pig, and I didn't know I was a guinea pig, and I had people putting crap in my face. My eye was lazy. I had cheekbones out to here. I looked like Sharon, a drag queen, but I looked terrible. It was good for drag, but not good for dating. Mm-hmm. So I'm telling you these things, like even with the chemical pill stuff, like because I've been aggressive and scarred myself. So I tell people I'm overly cautious with people now because I know that most people are kind of like me. If one is good, 5 is great. And so with Botox, just do a little bit and then go get a touch-up and go to somebody who knows what they're doing with facial symmetry. They're an expert and an artist with injections. I think that is very important these days because it's become so available to so many people. You know, your dentist can do it now.
Oh yeah.
You know, and yeah, it's scary.
I was gonna say, yeah, you definitely want to do your research. Make sure, hopefully they have a profile. Just make sure it's the right fit for you. Finding a physician you're comfortable with. It's also conservative that will take your wants into consideration, and also the way your face shape is or whatever concerns you have.
Absolutely. Yeah. Super important. So anyway, we hope you guys like this video about Botox and kind of rambling all over the place about it, but I just thought we would answer some questions about Botox because our clients constantly ask about Botox, and we do refer them out to get Botox when it's time and it's necessary, and when they're being really rigorous with their skincare and doing their home care and they're doing peels and they're being wise about it, and then they're just touching up what's kind of left that they want to kind of perfect instead of going and just trying to get a quick fix.
Yeah.
So
we're not against it, but
I'm not against it. I've gotten it, and you know, I think it can enhance, definitely. Nate loves it, my boyfriend. He just loves it. He loves that Jack Nicholson look where he's really surprised. Like, if I get too much Botox in my face, girl, ooh, I look like I'm a drag queen going on in 10 minutes because my forehead is so big, it makes it much larger, and I'm very expressive. When I can't express myself, I feel emotionally not up to par, and I feel off.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Alright guys, we hope you found this video interesting or helpful. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them below this video. And as always, stay gorgeous and don't forget to subscribe.